Hi.
Three, two, one.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us on KSAT News Now, and we have you covered streaming, podcasting, YouTubing, all the above.
All the above. Choose
Absolutely.
one.
Yes, choose
Or choose
one.
them all.
Yeah, you could do that as well. Yeah, we appreciate everyone that's able to check us out on all those platforms.
Well, we just wrapped up celebrations with Halloween.
Yeah.
And now another celebration. It's the start of Dia de los Muertos, a sacred holiday to honor the lives of our loved ones that have passed on. And a local couple is doing that with their elaborate yard display. You don't want to miss it. It is all things.
Yes,
Cute, colorful.
Took the words right out of my
The
mouth.
kids will love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, Dia de Muertos, we talk about our heritage, our culture, and this is pretty interesting here, and food is a big part of that as well, always a big part of it. And 3 local taco spots will now be featured on a Netflix series, so really excited for these 3 local places, and one we're a little familiar with, right?
Very,
Yes,
I would
okay,
say.
it's good. That's
And
good.
in other local news, the family of Eric Cantu responds to KSAT's report about the day before he was shot by a now former San Antonio police officer.
And those stories and much more. But first, some pretty shocking news out of the music, the entertainment world, the rap world. And we start there in Houston, where rapper Takeoff of the Atlanta rap trio Migos was shot dead, and this was confirmed by his representative. Takeoff was 28 years old, again a very popular rapper, and he was reportedly shot at a private party at a bowling alley in downtown Houston.
Yeah, so this happened just before 3 this morning. Officers with the Houston Police Department and emergency officials with the Houston Fire Department responded to reports of a shooting at 810 Billiards and Bowling, again in downtown Houston.
And police say that Takeoff was found with a gunshot wound to the head or neck area, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. Houston investigators say that they found multiple shell casings on the 3rd level outside of that bowling and pool hall.
Police confirmed that group members Quavo and Takeoff were in attendance at the time of the shooting at that private party. 2 additional victims were taken to a nearby hospital in private vehicles, but their condition right now is still unknown.
And this group here, Migos, had just released a new album, Only Built for Infinity Links. That's what it was called, but this was without the 3rd member, who's Offset. So it's Quavo, Takeoff, and Offset part that make up Migos there. But again, a very popular rap trio, and they've all done sort of their own individual things as well, and a lot of tributes coming in for Takeoff.
Yeah, I saw that Emmett Smith had posted
Right, yeah.
a tribute to them, or to him, excuse me, to Takeoff from Migos. Some of their popular songs, in case you aren't familiar, you might just know the songs itself. Stir Fry.
Right.
I really like
Yeah.
that one. Bad and Bougie.
Bad and Bougie. That's the
probably
one
their
that's probably most.
biggest one.
Yeah.
Walk It, Talk It. Those are another.
There you go. Yeah.
It's all coming back.
So there's a lot of people that I've, covering the Spurs over time. There's a lot of people that in the NBA world that I follow on Twitter. One was Jamal Crawford, and he said that, you have to. This is unbelievable. Stop the violence, especially gun violence. Like no one can go out and just kind of enjoy themselves. Nowadays, there's a lot of NBA people that have been sharing condolences for Takeoff. Migos was very popular in the NBA world. They always did the celebrity NBA games with the celebs and the players. So very sad news this morning.
And the initial reports are saying that this was all due to a dice game gone wrong, which is even more upsetting. Because again, gun violence ending in death once again, and that happening in Houston. Rapper Takeoff dead at 28.
Yeah, so very young there. Okay, moving closer to home, more details now in the shooting case of Eric Cantu. His family is responding to a report by KSAT Investigates that gives details about the day before Cantu was shot by now former San Antonio police officer James Brennan.
So San Antonio police records viewed by our Investigates team shows Cantu evaded Brennan in a car the night before he was shot in that McDonald's parking lot. Records showed Cantu's girlfriend was also in the car both nights as well.
And so this is where we're getting this information from. So she told police that Cantu sped away from officers near Highway 281 and Bitters Road the night before that he was shot and the night before that confrontation. So, and it's not clear exactly why police were pulling him over, but we do know that it was Officer Brennan that also the day before saw this BMW and started to follow it or to go after it.
So in the beginning we heard that, possibility of a stolen vehicle. Well, Cantu's parents have said the car was not stolen and they remain focused on their son's recovery. He remains in the hospital. They questioned the statements made in those records, but said if it is true, it does not justify the officer shooting their son, Eric. And another point with the information provided by that passenger, the girlfriend, to police, is that she says that she didn't want to be in that car that second day and that she was just, fearful. And she does paint a picture of what went on and, the part of the evading arrest the first time and then speeding off the second time when those shots were fired.
Yeah, and that's the one big thing we've kind of been waiting on to hear, the passenger who was involved in this case. Again, you saw that video, the body cam video of that now former officer directly shooting at that vehicle there. She was, we did not name her in this report because she is not facing any criminal charges, but this was definitely going to be a big piece to figuring out what exactly happened over that 48-hour period, being able to hear from this female passenger with Eric Cantu.
And we'll be following up on that, obviously. Still no conclusion to this investigation, to what will come of it. We're waiting to see if Eric Cantu will make a full recovery. So again, still more to update you on that case.
Yeah, so switching gears here, moving on to some different news, lighter news. So you're telling me there is still a chance?
I didn't tell you anything.
Okay. Shout out to Lloyd Christmas. That's a line from Dumb and Dumber when he says, so you're telling me there's still a chance. Yeah, so the massive Powerball jackpot is still up for grabs. I know Sarah's excited about this. After no one matched all 6 numbers last night.
Oh man, well that means the next drawing tomorrow night will be for 1.2 billion.
Billion?
That's the jackpot. Billion. That's the 4th largest jackpot in U.S. history, and it could be yours.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm already dreaming about that. All right, so keep in mind that number is for the winners who received their winnings over that 29-year period. Now, here's the deal. Most winners never really go for that 30-year payout. They always go for the cash. That's going to be a nice chunk of change. That's estimated at $596 million after taxes.
What would you do? Would you take the whole thing?
I take the whole thing. Yeah.
Or do the
YOLO,
30-year?
YOLO.
The 30. I think I would do the 30
You
year.
do the 30-year? Mm-mm. Sarah?
Bad choice, I'm being told.
Because they
by
can
our
increase your
economic
taxes at any
experts.
point. They can take away that money at any point. You gotta do the cash buyout, girl, immediately.
Immediately.
You've been thinking about
Your
this.
investment will be worth it.
You're
then
right.
you take that chunk of it, put it in the bank, boom,
Put it in the
1.2 billion.
Get it understood. All right. Well,
Trying to buy me a yacht.
Yacht. Yeah, because you're going to use that around here.
I know. Take that to Calaveras Lake.
Well, no one, including RJ, has hit all 6 numbers, and that's since August 3rd. And the odds are on winning the jackpot. For winning the jackpot are 1 in 292.2 million.
Man, okay. So many different thoughts going through my mind.
What would
right
you
now,
do? What would you do if you? Would be like the first thing?
Oh,
I
I'd
always like
invest
to
in a
ask
professional
because-
sports team somehow.
Oh.
I would try and become a part owner of something. I mean, maybe get me into the Spurs
Okay.
or get me into the Cowboys, something. The Vikings, I don't know, something.
I love
those,
how Cowboys came before Vikings. Yes. Yeah.
Hey, Jerry knows how to make money, so that's
That
kind
he
of what I'm
does.
thinking about there.
Wins?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
but,
you?
Man, I need to dream bigger.
Wow.
Mine would be my student loans.
Wow.
Buy a
I'm
house,
out
for
here.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good stuff there. That's good stuff. Okay.
Let's talk about tacos.
Yes, always
Unos
a good
taquitos.
topic to talk about. Tacos. So San Antonio once again getting the recognition it deserves for having some of the best tacos. Yes, that's right.
Can confirm.
Absolutely. 3 local spots are featured in the newest season of Netflix's Taco Chronicles.
Have you seen Taco Chronicles?
I have. Yeah, great series.
I think it was the first season
Very
that I
jealous.
absolutely loved. And when I went to, when I went to Mexico City, I definitely based
Yeah.
my food intake on that. So, anyways, they've come to
because
San Antonio.
they were there, right?
Yeah.
That was okay.
Oh,
yeah. That's right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you can do like a whole Taco Chronicles Mexico City taco tour
Ooh,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So here in San Antonio, they've become a favorite, and we've done several projects with them at KSAT. We're talking about Naco Mexican Eatery. They dropped a major hint on social media saying, quote, "We might be on this side of the river, but our flavors and traditions are brought with us."
All right, so known for their al
Absolutely.
pastor tacos, yes, thinly sliced pieces of marinated pork served with onion, pineapple. Oh, I'm hungry right now. And cilantro, el pastor es mi señor,
I
is
love that.
featured
I love
in
that
Taco
name.
Chronicles. El pastor es mi señor. I
That is
like it
so
too.
good. And
Yeah.
then the third one is the East Side Taco Spot con Huevos Tacos.
That's a good
They
name,
opened
too.
up back in 2019. They're also featured. They posted on Instagram saying, "Keeping this one to ourselves for the last year." So now we know
Sweet.
how long they've been working on this.
Yeah,
Great.
love it, love it. So the new season of the Taco Chronicles drops November 23rd on Netflix, and yeah, very jealous of these people that get to do these jobs because this is pretty cool stuff.
Very jealous indeed. I have a favorite kind of taqueria. It's kind
Ooh,
of,
okay.
you know, I don't know. It's a funny name.
What is that?
Carnitas Lonja.
Oh, yeah. That's the only type of
And-
lonja I would ever want.
And then they have
love it, yeah.
attached part is fish lonja,
Oh.
which is, you know, fish. I don't know why they didn't say, you know.
As
Yeah.
for the
Yes.
carnitas lonja, in honor of
Carnitas
Sarah Spivey, meteorologist Sarah
All right,
Spivey.
with that, let's take a look at the radar right now. You can see that most of the rain has moved south and east of San Antonio, and that's where it'll stay today. Heavier rain out near Corpus Christi, Beeville, Victoria. At the airport, officially, we only got a couple hundredths of an inch of rain last night from the rain, and it has been a dry September and October. Since September 1st, we've only seen about 2 inches of rain, which is more than 5.5 inches of a rain deficit for September and October. And as you know, this year so far, the driest year to date on record, with only 9.25 inches of rain reported at the airport, well below average by more than 1.5 feet. Now, as we look at our rain chances over the next few days, we do have an opportunity for storms, especially Friday night into Saturday morning. An isolated shower or storm could be possible tomorrow and Friday, but Friday night into Saturday, we'll see a line of storms moving through. I want to put this on your radar already because even though the window is small, there could be some interruptions to Friday night football. Friday night, again, a quick window of storms, potentially severe. We'll keep you updated, but just keep on checking in with us throughout the next couple of days. As for the rest of the day, here's your KSAT 12-hour forecast. A sprinkle would be possible up until about 2 o'clock, but then we'll be warming up into the 70s, low 70s for the high temperature this afternoon. It'll be in the 60s this evening, too. So if you have plans later tonight, bring that light jacket with you. And again, we're focusing on the potential for some storms Friday night. Keep that on your radar, pun intended.
60s. I love it.
Yeah.
I did wake up early today, and I had to go back and put a sweatshirt on.
Yeah, a little chilly.
So awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Appreciate it. And just remember, the carnitas
Lonja.
Yes.
That's
That's the
again.
Sarah
Only Lonjas I'd
Spivey
ever
special.
accept.
Right there. So as we mentioned earlier, of course, today is the start of Dia de los Muertos. This is, of course, the sacred holiday that honors our loved ones who have passed on.
Yeah, so today on November 1st, we celebrate All Saints Day. So it's really focused on the little ones. So we really think about this year, you know, like the kids in Uvalde. All right, so this family here, they celebrated with the Disney movie Coco, and really has helped introduce the traditions.
Yeah, absolutely. So this has helped introduce things to many walks of life. And this is a San Antonio couple that is paying homage to what the film did for the holiday. So if you were watching us on the visual platforms, just look at this amazing Coco display. This was done by Robert and Thelma Reyes. They were actually our Porch Parade winners back in 2021.
Yeah, the husband and wife pair are retired and spend most of their time building these festive displays from scratch. You can just imagine how much joy it brings them and their neighbors.
Yeah, Thelma starts with a vision and then draws up her plan, and she puts Robert to work on it. It's part of the honeydew list, absolutely.
Robert makes all of the characters out of recycled plywood and paints them freehand, which is very, very impressive. And get this, he says he's never been much of an artist. He just kind of picked it up. So he definitely discovered his talent, because look at this. I mean, you have Dante, you have the mom, the dad, and of course the esqueletos in the background. I love this movie so much.
Oh, yes, yes, Miguel's ancestors right there. So the Reyes make these displays for all of holidays, Fiesta, Christmas, and Easter, and they love having people stop by to take pictures. And wow, they have really outdone themselves with this display right here.
So
pretty
before
impressive.
before you put your kids to bed, you know, go drive by. You can find them at 134 East Villaret on the city's south side. 134 East Villaret, Villaret, Villaret.
Yeah, absolutely. Alyssa, have you been out there to the house? You did
She went to go record it.
Okay. Oh, you did that one too? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Super producer Alyssa does it all.
My word.
Come on.
Why do I even ask these questions? I should already know. Wow. Okay.
We appreciate everything you do, Alyssa.
Yeah, that is. That's very impressive there. Yeah, absolutely elaborate designs there, and I love that movie has sort of transcended all sorts of different races and cultures and heritages to really kind of display what the holiday was all about.
It's a great introduction. Just a reminder and a little shameless plug here, our primetime special that aired on Sunday for Muertos Fest, and it's our Day of the Dead celebration. Big team behind that. You can rewatch it, relive it. We have it on all our platforms, KSAT Plus, KSAT.com, you name it, we have it.
Yeah,
so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's another very special way to celebrate.
Yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful celebration there in the heart of downtown at Hemisphere Park. All right. I want to mention real quick, the Astros do play tonight, Game 3 of the World Series. Last night's game was rained out. So we'll see if the Stros can take the 2-1 lead over Max's Philadelphia Phillies. I don't know, Max is over there.
He's not, I don't know.
Boo.
I don't know, I can't see.
We'd hear him if he was here, I'm guessing.
Very true.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, we'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Have a great day.